My name is Anja König. For more than a decade, I've been working worldwide as a policy advisor and business economist for organizations such as PricewaterhouseCoopers, the World Bank, and the German GIZ. In my work, I focus on entrepreneurial solutions to social and environmental challenges. As a Mercator IPC fellow, I analyze social entrepreneurship in Turkey in the field of climate change. Turkey has witnessed significant economic growth, but at the same time, the country faces substantial social and environmental problems. Social entrepreneurship has the potential to address these problems and make a real difference in people's lives. Governments play an important role in promoting social innovation and attracting social investment. This is particularly true for the climate change sector, where market failures call for effective policy intervention. The Mercator IPC Fellowship Program gives impetus to finding joint solutions for challenges in the fields of EU-German-Turkish relations, education and climate change. With my project, I emphasize the need to integrate a diverse range of ideas and actors to promote sustainable development.
My name is Pieter Verstraeten. I'm an affiliated scholar of the University of Exeter and hold a PhD of the Theatre Department and the School of Cultural Analysis of the University of Amsterdam. As a Mercator IPC Fellow, I work on Turkish post-migrant theatre, which is theatre made by second and third generation migrants. I'm fascinated by theatre because it is not only a tool of artistic expression, but also an essential means for cultural and political education. Post-migrant theatre gives German citizens with Turkish migration backgrounds the space to tell their own stories, stories which are usually not heard. As such, theatre informs the audience about the daily experiences and the history of migrants. What makes the Mercator IPC Fellowship program special is that it is driven by the same premise as my research. In order to live together in a pluralistic society, we have to communicate, exchange ideas and share knowledge. With this mindset, I want to make my personal contribution.
My name is Seçil Paçacı Elitok. I hold a PhD from University of Utah. For the last 3 years, I have worked at Hamburg Institute of International Economics, and my research focuses on international migration. Migration from Turkey has deeply affected not only Europe but also the Turkish society itself. Accordingly, the issue dominates the political and public debate on Turkey's EU membership on both sides. My project deals with the role of migration in EU-German-Turkish relations. As a Mercator IPC Fellow, I will evaluate the impact of migration on the accession process and the role of involved actors and institutions. I think what's important to understand is that migration has created a vivid bond, especially between Germany and Turkey. In my eyes, this bond offers great opportunities and challenges. This fellowship program allows me to make a contribution to German-Turkish relations by shedding light on the phenomena of migration, which is going to shape our country's relations for the decades to come.
My name is Dominik Hartmann and I hold a PhD in economics from the University of Hohenheim. As a Mercator IPC Fellow, I analyze the mutual economic advantages deriving from the knowledge transfer and interactive learning between Turkey and Germany. Migrants, transnational companies and research projects span networks between both countries that help to exchange ideas. We still know little about the impact of the manifold social and economic links created by people moving between our countries. Many German and Turkish citizens have learned to organize their lives in the transnational sphere, and thousands of companies operate within this nexus. Academic programs such as the Mercator IPC Fellowship lead to a vibrant transfer of knowledge. The exchange of people and ideas enables learning processes that have a tremendous potential to benefit both societies, not only in economic but also in social and cultural terms. With my research, I contribute to a better understanding of the Turkish-German innovation networks.
My name is Kerstin Grelenberg and I'm an environmental scientist. I hold a PhD in Physical Geography and I'm affiliated to the Helmholtz Center for Environmental Research in Leipzig. As a Mercator IPC Fellow, I will work on the topic of climate change. I've applied for the fellowship program in order to tackle the risks and challenges of climate change by looking across borders and learning from each other. Since 14 years, I'm focusing my research on large cities. Which risks and vulnerabilities accrue in cities? How cities adapt to climate change, and under which circumstances the policy elaborated and implemented in one city might be applicable to another. Istanbul offers a great chance to learn more about the adaptation to climate change in major cities, as there is still no specific action ongoing on urban level. My research will offer comparable and comprehensive solutions for the problems at hand and raise awareness among the relevant actors as well as the broader public.
My name is Ömer Şen, and I am a climate scientist at Istanbul Technical University. As a Mercator IPC Fellow, I will analyze existing studies and data on climate change. My goal is to compile the first comprehensive study on the impact of climate change in Turkey. Our planet's temperature is constantly rising, and many warning signals are already visible. Heat waves, floods, droughts. These phenomena pose a direct threat to the well-being of mankind. In order to combat climate change, we have to be aware of its causes and effects. Only then we can learn to adapt to its consequences and take efficient action for climate protection. Climate change does not recognize country borders, so we have to take joint responsibility. Exchanging people and ideas, as promoted by the Mercator IPC Fellowship Program, is a requirement for finding sustainable solutions to this global problem.